So, Steve and Peter, how can small businesses leverage bonding strategically, not just to meet requirements, but as a tool to access larger projects and grow their capacity?
I say to the businesses that we deal with, we want you to grow responsibly on your own. And understanding where you are, I cannot tell you how many times businesses go out there for however they do it, but they get a project. And the last thing that they're thinking about is a bond. And then when they get that project, the owner or the GC says, hey, you got 5 days to get a bond. And if you haven't been prepared for that, you're probably going to lose that contract, right? So it's crucial that you understand about that relationship and how it can help you. And if you follow the instructions, it's going to make you a better company in the long run.
Yeah, to build on that, there'll be periods of time where you don't need your surety company, where you're working on bonded projects, non-bonded projects. But if it's time to update your file, please do so, because you're gonna have that project that pops up out of nowhere, and you're gonna avoid a lot of rush situations if you, again, keep open communication with the company and the agency. Can't stress that enough.
All right, thank you for that. And so I have one last question for Peter and Steve. And Peter, you mentioned one of the things that you stress is for small businesses is to grow responsibly on their own. So many small businesses like to, what is your take on your view on teaming and joint ventures? Many small businesses team or form joint ventures to pursue larger projects. From the surety standpoint, what should they be mindful of to ensure these partnerships don't complicate their ability to get bonding?
It's probably something that I hear every day with the companies that we deal with, teaming and joint ventures. Because whenever they go to these events, whenever these small businesses go to events, people always say, walk around the room, meet someone, joint venture with them. And what I tell the companies in our portfolio is be very careful with those types of relationships, because when two small businesses joint venture or team, bonding is very difficult, right? If two larger companies joint and team, they have resources, they have capital, there's no issue, right? And my years at SBA, I saw the end result of those situations with teaming and joint ventures where companies are just not prepared for it. So I would say be very careful if that's what you want to do. A practice of mine for our company is if you want to do joint venture or teaming, I'm not the agent because I don't like those types of situations for small businesses.
Not really much to add to that. It is a difficult process. All the metrics involved, even just putting the joint venture together before you even get to the bonding table is quite the task. And, the profitability that contractors think they're going to sometimes make in the small emerging contractor world just isn't there. It doesn't turn out to be as forecasted.
All right, thank you for that. So for all the panelists, we've heard that bonding is often a major hurdle for small businesses looking to grow. So what are some of the most impactful ways, whether through education, mentorship, or contracting opportunities, that each of your sectors can help with to ensure small businesses are prepared for procurement opportunities and bonding? Does anyone want to take that? I know that was here first.
Thank you. From my perspective, I work for the Small Business Administration, as Nikki introduced, and from our world, there's a lot of resources available for small business owners who are looking at from soup to nuts. So if you're looking for counseling assistance, if you're looking for access to capital, we'll talk more about the SBA Surety Bond Program, but ultimately there's a lot of different avenues available to assist for that surety bond hurdle.
Yeah, and then I'll add from the GC perspective. So we have a Build With Us program. It's our 4-week business accelerator program. And I know lots of different GCs have that, so I'll only speak to Suffolk, of course. But really look at those type of resources. Look at any type of accelerator programs that are able to bolster your knowledge, that are able to create safe spaces so that you can ask the questions of what are the barriers, what are the things that I need to do or tee up to make sure that I am ready. As part of our program, we also create one-on-one pre-qualification slots, and those are really, again, a different way to create that safe space to allow for additional questions on, well, what is pre-qualification? What is bonding, right? And we'll go, I know we have other questions, so I'll go a little bit more into that later. But I think really looking at business accelerator programs as much as you possibly can.
There's a lot of people out there telling you how to run your business, how to do this and how to do that. And I would say make sure that you're dealing with someone. If you have a friend who has a construction company, because they have certain problems doesn't mean that you're going to have the same problem, right? So be wary of these relationships and make sure you get advice from the right people.
When it comes to navigating bonding and business growth with SBA, the SBA Surety Bond Guarantee Program is a powerful resource, but it's often underutilized and misunderstood. So can you explain the program, how it works, and how can businesses who are interested apply for it?
As far as SBA and our ability to help when there's a need for working capital or if you're getting capped out in your bonding, it's a really great program to turn to because it will help to increase your bonding level because SBA provides a guarantee, 80 to 90%, which really helps the surety feel comfortable in the event of any default. So it's similar to our loan products that we have, our 7A lending and our 504 products. You are able to work with a surety agent that is cleared through SBA through a vetting process up front, which then allows you to have access to grow that bonding level while SBA takes on some of the risk because you've been vetted for character and capacity and the things that we look at to allow you to have surety bonding through the SBA. It's oftentimes a program that people don't know about, the general misconceptions. Peter fixed it, and now that's not, it's a much better program. So Peter used to work with SBA, as he mentioned, and he was a champion for the Surety Bond program and really did improve the program to make it more accessible, to remove some of the barriers, the common misconceptions about it's too expensive. It doesn't, people don't really understand how to get to it. So it is, so much more. So thank you, Peter, for all your years of service at the SBA, but also just to really highlight the way the SBA Surety Bond can work, as bonding for construction companies tends to be that real ceiling. It's the cap that keeps people from growing. So yeah.